Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play The Witcher Wild Hunt. I still have Priscilla's song in my head, can't get it out of there. I'm still trying to learn how to play it on the guitar though. And I just realized we have an unspent ability point. Yay! Where will we spend it? First of all, I want to have my puppet design back, because there will be some human enemies that we'll have to fight. And then I have a sign and alchemy build here. Might want to invest fire stream. I want to learn this alternate. No, let's be reasonable here. And then height intolerance. Why not? Killed me many times before, and I don't want that to happen anymore. Okay, next up is get Junior, go to the bathhouse and talk to Sigi Reuven. And who might that Sigi Reuven guy be? Sounds familiar too. I wonder why. Where is he? He does not have an entry though. Sigi Reuven. Well, I presume we'll just have to go there.
Interesting.
Also, we could just run into walls. All they ever play here is the Gwent soundtrack.
Why is your hair so grey,
And also, there's something on this notice board that I'm supposed to read. Notice of the death. Quick coin in a pinch. Need coin fast? Those blasted non-humans at the Vivaldi Bank say your credit's no good? Come see me. No paperwork required. No questions asked. No limits. Loans available in Hakelandian francs. Han Joker. Annual interest rate 700%. We've read that before. Beware haunted house and cheating merchants. The Jonker. That's not it. That was it. Haunted house. Okay, I'm just gonna read it here. Visit the haunted house again. While strolling the bustling streets of Novigrad, Geralt came across a most intriguing notice. It suggested the man named the Jonker had sold some poor fool the house which Sarah, the lovable yet mischievous godling, used as her dwelling and playground. The notice made it clear the new owner was not amused by his unwanted tenant's pranks. Geralt decided to check up on how Sarah and see how she was doing. On how Sarah and... okay. We're gonna do that later. Is it grey now? Is this a grey quest? What? My first grey one. Oh no. Won't give me much experience points then. So I will not even bother. Oh, the entrance to the bathhouse is right here. It's right here. Awesome.
Anybody there? Open up.
Hammer the door down, Geralt. Maybe then they'll open up. He tries once more.
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Busy with what?
Busy? With what?
Entertaining important guests.
In that case, tell him there's another one at the door. Geralt of Rivia. and I'm not leaving till I see him.
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
And there you go.
Sigi Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm Happen.
Hey there, Happen.
The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
Happen the eunuch.
With this robe here, your equipment will be safe.
I can basically disrobe everywhere, I suppose.
Splendid. Sigi Reuven awaits in the next room.
Yeah. Oh, are you?
Nice bum you have. Lovely. You were right. He doesn't blush.
Is one of you Sigi Reuven? That would be swell. What is there to examine? I can't examine anything. There's so many ladies here. And who are you? The bodyguard. I lost track of the eunuch. Happen? Where are you? There he is.
You're wasting time, and this is a simple.
Oh, there you go. That's where I have to go. Where there's no ladies around.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe. And we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye.
The King of Beggars is here too.
Reuven, your guest.
Sigismund.
Why the fuck
Sigi.
you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
I think Reuven can introduce me, yeah.
Think I'll let your host introduce me.
He's a witcher. The very one who first foiled an attempt on Foltest's life, and then killed that monarch.
Allegedly. But I didn't kill Foltest. And hello to you too, Dijkstra, Reuven, whatever they call you these days.
Last we met, Geralt thrashed me silly and crushed my ankle. I really wonder what he's got in store this time.
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no! Ah!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Even the
Just a
assassins
few.
are just dressed in towels. Now I'm supposed to fight with a mace? Oh, this is not gonna end
First
well.
everybody with my prick hanging out. Ah!
Not your lucky day.
Rumble time!
We need one alive! No!
Where? I was looking for an opponent. Burn! Yes, I sure am! Was that all of them?
Good work, gents.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
But you could tell.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
Don't believe I know your friends.
Not gonna introduce me to your friends?
Good thing Happen's not here. He'd tan the hide on my arse for being so rude. Francis Bedlam you know, but then who's not heard of this patron of the fine arts and supporter of entrepreneurs of limited initial means? And the dwarf's Carlo Veres, known also as Cleaver. Carlo's in entertainment, mostly.
Well then, gotta see Whoreson.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
He's gonna help me find someone.
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, wanna find Whoreson? Find me first.
Okay. So where will I find Junior?
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy? It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people, and he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private.
Awesome.
Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
I had my reasons.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanet. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven.
That's a good start.
No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste? Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
But I love my steel cock.
Your partner's aware of your past? They know you're Sigismund Dijkstra, former head of Redanian intelligence?
Cleaver, Bedlam and Junior. Well, I'd call them my partners if we'd built a mill to grind flour for the folk of nearby hamlets. But we just need to stay out of each other's ways. Agree from time to time. That doesn't make us partners. Do they know who I am? Was. Bedlam, sure. The others most likely suspect. But we just don't talk about it. No need to.
You intend on avoiding a war with Whoreson. Why is that? Are you afraid?
Pretty clear you and Bedlam don't want a war with Junior. Why?
Let me tell you what I told King Vizimir time and time again. War doesn't solve any problems. It breeds trouble. Trouble you then have to solve by other means. Make no mistake, someone's behind Whoreson's actions. I'll not end him until I know who.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling, that's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Horson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Where's the casino?
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Horson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
And what about the arena? Nope.
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Horson's...
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Yeah, me too. What? I want to fight in his arena, that's for sure. And what about his house? Doesn't interest me too much, but...
Mentioned Horson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
Time I went to look for him.
See if I can't find Horson at the casino or the arena. Might talk to Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
Yeah, do you know anything about Dandelion? Master Spy to Master Criminal. Interesting progression, yeah.
From Master Spy to Master Criminal. Interesting progression.
Why? Truth be told, they're awfully similar. Both about maintaining a net of informers, being tough in negotiations, bribing officials, the occasional assassination. Same old shit.
Yeah, except you used to do that in the name of some ideal. And now?
Now I've decided I've slaved enough for ideals. It's time I worked for myself. And thus far, it's been going rather well.
You in contact with Radovid?
You in contact with Radovid?
See, you're as witty as ever. No, I'm not in contact with him. I'd prefer it remained that way.
Never quite forgave you for conspiring with Philippa Eilhart?
Radovid doesn't forgive. Not anything. Not anyone. And especially not the sorceress of the lodge.
That's what I heard. Do you have any news on her, though?
Philippa Eilhart. Had any news?
Just good.
Meaning?
After Radovid popped her eyes out, she disappeared without a trace. If I've any luck, she's finally eating dirt.
Thought you two were close.
We were, until Philippa sent assassins after me.
Do you know anything about Dandelion? Last question?
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
As far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
I was about to correct him, and then Geralt did it for me. What about you? Any beef with Dandelion?
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with.
Okay, now it's
And
getting
if
interesting.
you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion. Establish what happened to him.
And you'll pay me. Is that right?
I'll get paid on top of that, right?
Nothing for free, eh? Did you bargain this hard when Emma wanted to hire you?
Who told you?
Who told you?
What do you mean, who? Emma did.
Haha.
I could never reveal my sources to you or anyone else. It would be fucking unprofessional. But we've chatted enough. Yeah, I'll pay you. Count on it. So, can I count on you?
What do you need?
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realise, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Interesting request. What's he gonna show me now? Where have the girls gone? There were girls here before, right?
Be so kind as to follow me.
What is this? Okay. No, 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 no. Oh, I don't want it to fall. It's not too bad, though.
Oh, Bart, stop that, now!
Mad. Bart makes Sigi Reuven, Jorfen.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
But hard. But less thinky. But less thinky. But sadness.
Where'd you get a troll?
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Sigi Bart take. Good Sigi.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later.
Okay, took note of
And
it.
see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God. Then boom! Jorfen go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Okay. And you can't take care of this yourself, why?
Why don't you handle this? Gotta have connections in the underworld. What do you need a witcher for?
The gold wasn't mine alone. See, I run a members-only savings club, a bank for the initiated. For reasons that should be obvious, I prefer it if my temporary liquidity problems remained private. So I need an outsider.
How do you know you can trust me?
I don't. Counting on your survival instinct. Slip up, and I'll kill you. Feed you to Bart.
But sorry. But job that good.
Oh, Bart. Fine.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
That's Geralt's standard excuse, the lamest excuse ever, that the mutation stripped him of emotions. It's just not true.
How much was it all worth? Got an approximate idea?
Why the fuck do you care? Figuring your finder's fee. Don't get your hopes up.
Know you too well for that. Just prefer to know what I'm looking for.
3 crates of Nilfgaardian florins, a chest of emeralds, rubies and topazes, silver candlesticks and platters. I could go on.
Shiny Chorfun. Oh, God.
Bart, it's okay.
Anyone see what happened?
Other than Bart? No. And the vault's location is known only to the treasure's co-owners. Well, and the thieves.
What about upstairs? Anything unusual happen in the bathhouse the day of the break-in?
No. Happen swears it was calm as ever. The usual customers, no incidents. Bloody bucolic.
So the thieves must have got in through the hole.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. Bad look won't go. Bad look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head falls.
Bad mushrooms?
Bad
That's
mushrooms?
new.
What's that about?
Pop's mold. The spores are highly toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. Bad. Bad troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bad through hole. Want see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now. Stiff upper lip.
And now about the boom.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Okay.
Try to track down the thief yourself?
Of course. Hired this lummox, Fons, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some Pop's antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fons and ran like hell.
Good idea. What kind of something was it, though?
Mind describing this something that crawled out of the water?
No. Doesn't mean I can, though. Air in the sewer's thick with spores. Can hardly see a thing down there.
Must have noticed something. Was it...
No! Didn't notice a fucking thing. Didn't do a taxonomic field analysis either. I know it's an inconvenience to you, but I felt I should get the hell out of there as fast as I could.
Okay.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that Pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Thanks.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Dijkstra is just an awesome character.
Dandelion, what the hell have you gotten yourself into?
Count Reuven's treasure. Okay. We have to... I guess we have to drink one of the... Everloose? Where is it? Oh, it's right there. They put it in my quick slot. Even though I want the Marble Forest to go there.
And I thought Witcher's potions were vile.
There you erred, and greatly erred. Something... There is something.
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall.
Very interesting. There's something more.
Bits of pipe
Something
clear
else?
over here. Must have been one powerful blast.
Okay, I got... It was a powerful blast.
Fine grading. Couldn't push much through that.
Oh, so you thought they pushed it through there?
Definitely came through here.
I lost some of the money here. But they didn't loot the stash here, so I'm gonna take it. Why didn't they take the bread?
And a ring. Dandelion's cohorts were either clumsy or in a big hurry.
What about this ring? And why? Investigate the site of the break-in.
Damn, you're
So
ugly.
I gotta go back to the site of the break-in. But first I have some necrophages to fight.
Drowners.
Of course. Where's the second one? Second and third, I guess. Whoa. Whoa. That's when I wanted to renew my Quen shield. That's when they attack. Okay. That's quite a lot of drowners there. But seems like I missed something here. What could I have missed? Oh, this one
Edges
here.
curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall 2. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away.
Could be. So I gotta follow the current. There was drowners.
Another trinket.
What is it? A pearl. Oh, awesome.
The thug Dijkstra hired.
Which means that there's something that is gonna come out of the water right about here. And if I'm not careful...
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy. Yet another shiny corpses. Otherwise, drowners will never stop congregating.
What? I should burn the corpses? Hey, I wanted to burn this corpse here. There you go. And the other guy? I should burn him too.
Maybe now the drowners will go feed elsewhere.
He can barely talk. Do you hear that? Geralt can barely talk. That's interesting. Freaking rot fiends. I can already hear you, rot fiends. Go somewhere else, rot fiends. I don't like you, rot fiends.
Getting close.
Oh, it's just a drowner. Hello there. Oh, I recognize this place. Okay, we've been here like 2 episodes ago. Spoiled ourselves some of the fun.
Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, probably by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
No, we did not spoil ourselves of the fun, because what we did was loot everything that was to loot, so that now we can just go back. But I don't remember. I ran through here with a normal golden Oreo, and then why did I stop? I think because some door was closed. Can I talk to the troll?
Hey Bart, got a minute?
Minute. But no minute got. But rocks got. Rocks want?
I mean a minute to talk.
You mean? But nice.
One more time. Can we talk?
Sigi you like. Talk me with.
Alright, so he got it. Why do you like Sigi so much?
Why do you like Sigi so much?
Sigi good. Sigi can't take part.
He locked you up, alone, underground. Don't get bored down here? Not much to do.
When but not much do. But think. Lots.
What about?
What about, if you don't mind my asking?
Rocks.
Rocks?
Rocks interesting.
I guess so, yeah. But you have to learn one more thing, Bart. They're minerals, not rocks.
Anything suspicious happened before the robbery?
Suspicious. But no understand.
Something not normal, something strange. Maybe you saw, felt, heard something?
Yeah. But here, his.
Where did it come from?
The hissing. Where did it come from?
But his here in that tree.
What?
Where but turdy dump.
Okay. Like a snake?
What kind of hissing was it? Like a snake?
No. His other. Not animal all that.
Right. So, like what?
Like rock?
A hissing rock. Mm-hmm. All right. Let's change the subject.
Good. But time Mein Gott. Jorfon go. But God, now nothing.
So long, Bart.
Thanks for your help. So long.
Long. Long. Long.
Geralt looks so frustrated with him, but I think for a troll, he's not even that bad. Bart, you're a really bad guard.
Can we talk?
But
I didn't want to.
Thanks for your help.
Don't want to hear through all of that again. Where does he drop his turds? Do I really want to know? Oh, enhanced necrophage oil. Shoot, we should have gone here before doing anything else. Because, of course, we can craft it. Enhanced necrophage oil, so now we only have the enhanced one. I guess, yeah. But okay, it's you know, it's okay. I've learned something. Before you go down into the sewers, loot everything else first. Is this where he drops his turds? This is where he eats, I suppose. There's nothing more to find out here. We have to go and talk to Dijkstra. No way around it. Ah, Sigi. How did he even... Hey. How did he even get up that ladder with his broken, twisted ankle and leg? Whoa! What a roll there, Geralt. I really missed the girls that were here before. And they were here too. What was awesome too was the fighting with the towels on. All I really knew was that I had to use more signs than usual, even more signs. And it worked out. I can't really tell you if it was luck at all or skill. Where's the freaking exit? Hello? I want to get out of here. Nope, this is where I came from. This seems like an exit, but it's not. Oh, this is the exit. Splendid. I was standing in front of it. Happen? What can you tell me?
Yes?
Nothing. Hey, Dijkstra.
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
I'm done investigating.
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Found one of the thieves' corpses.
Found a second corpse. One of the thieves. Threw up the antidote just like your man Fonts.
A beautiful death. Anything on the body?
Not much. Empty vial.
Wouldn't have left him behind if he was anybody. Common porter, must be. Knew nothing, means nothing. Dead end. Literally.
Seems to me a bomb blew the wall open. Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I, but that's what I observed.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography.
I could do both, though.
Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote Bart, big boom.
Exactly.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Happen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in me knickers. All right. You inspect the pools on the right, I'll take the ones on the left. Holler if you find anything.
I will, Count Reuven. What am I to do? Inspect the pools here. Okay.
Nothing here.
Now I can examine it. That's what I saw before. I was not supposed to see it. Oh, there's something red. My investigator senses are tingling. I have a lead.
Something floating on the surface. Oil, looks like.
Okay, and what do I do with it now? So much oil I can even... Oh no, I'm standing in the pool. It's just not that deep. Don't yell like that, Geralt. You're making me look stupid. Oh, there's something else.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
By the way, yeah, what about Happen?
By the way, what about Happen? Could have overheard you mention the vault. Has access to the bathhouse whenever he wants.
Happen has numerous flaws. He's pompous, pretentious, can be a real prick sometimes, ironic as that may sound. But his loyalty's beyond question.
How can you be so sure?
Witches know their monsters, spies know their men.
You trusted Philippa Eilhart once too.
True. But I didn't pull Philippa Eilhart out of a Kaviri prison the night before her execution.
Okay. Okay. Gotta give him that.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertolt Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Impossible, why?
Impossible. Why?
Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel, you saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Hey, be nice.
Gotta ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
All right, Dijkstra. This one time. Rusty Novigrad sword. Oh, Gwenel. I knew it! I knew it! I can finally equip it. Gwenel. Awesome. What else? Nothing really. The thing with Gwenel is I only have one runestone left, which is a Chernobog runestone. What did I have in the Viper Seal Sword? A Morana runestone. I don't have any more of those. Okay, gotta craft me some. Then, hey, I didn't want to use the Witcher senses. Okay, so we know what to do next. Is Plague Went? No. Look at the journal. Margrave Henkel's house. I suppose it's gonna be a Doppler or something like that. I'm excited for it. I hope you are too. If you are, and if you like this episode, then tune in next time. And if you want to make sure not to miss it, be sure to subscribe. You made my day, and I hope to see you next time.